update here. I want to keep this video as concise as possible here. We're talking about Troika Media Group, ticker TRKA stock, and again, a very bad day here. Very much so in the red. 24% during normal trading hours, another 0.01% after hours here. And if we take a look here at the chart over the last month, we saw TRKA stock absolutely fly from end of last week heading into this week. Had some very positive price action earlier in the week and has since kind of just completely fallen off. We're seeing the trading volume continue to kind of rise here, and we've made numerous videos this week talking about kind of what's going on behind the scenes with TRKA, and just kind of what's going on with this stock, because it has been a pretty wild ride, and I do not think this is really um, over necessarily. I mean, I do think there are some profits still be made still here with this stock. I'm personally not like saying to get a position in this stock right now currently. Obviously, there is so much speculation involved with the rise of this stock, or with the potential rise of this stock to begin with. So in my opinion, not looking to add to or get or enter a position here in TRKA stock personally. But the volume continues to be extremely high, 171 million trades. The volume has definitely taken a hit. Obviously, the volume is still very high, but it has taken a hit, right? I mean, it's not even in the top five on today's as far as most traded stocks on the market. And I mean, it's going to probably end up today under 200 million trades. So, I mean, it was close to 500, 600, 800 million trades when it was really flying in price. But I just wanted to go over a few things in regards to TRKA stock, you guys. I want to keep this as short and brief as possible. All I ask is please drop a like on this video. Let's not waste any time. Let's just get right into it. So quickly, we talked about, or I believe either in the previous video or in the video before, about TRKA and their earnings. I'm just going to call it Troika. It's easier to say. They reported the earnings on Tuesday after the company reported its results from the prior 6 months. Shares initially burst to the upside. However, after topping out at 99 cents, Troika stock promptly rolled over. Despite all the big moves, don't beat yourself up if you're unfamiliar with this name. After the recent volatility, shares sport a market of 35 million peanuts compared to most popular stocks. Market cap is sitting at 92 million. But you can see here, in fact, decline to line Troika on the SEC's short sale restriction list. So it was now and is now on the SSR list, which obviously isn't attributing to why it's down in price. But keep that in mind here, as you know, a big aspect and a big reason and big pillar here for TRKA stock and the interest across the board was of a potential short squeeze. Now, with it being on the SSR list, it definitely impacts the ability for that to eventually happen. I want to take a look at here this tweet. Again, shout out to these people on Twitter, Terry D'Angelo and this person here. This person tweets 21 hours ago. TRKA, to be fair, the dilution was not a decision of company. Issued these preferred shares a year ago. They were convertible after a year. The companies that held to the preferred shares also made the decision. My problem is lacking the messaging from the CEO. That is exactly what I had alluded to in the previous video, that there was no transparency and no communication from the CEO and the board and things like that to the shareholders. So then they post this thing. This is obviously from StockTwits. Situation as of today. Previously, shorting was done against a commercial paper right by Series E funds, so we had more short shares but not visible in float. Today, we see more outstanding shares in websites because that commercial paper right and since has been replaced by common shares converted as per F38. However, we should not fear, as this does not dilute right away unless there is a new S1 filed by the company or by a company with the SEC for registering those shares and SEC approves those shares. For a share to be tradable in the market, it has to have three attributes: issued and authorized by TRKA, outstanding to the shareholder, and registered and approved by the SEC. The short squeeze thesis is not strong, as retail capital cannot fight with hedge fund capital, so going down that route is not a good idea. However, short hedge funds will be covering their position ahead of Jeffries' likely sale. Now, we had also talked about Jeffries and how Jeffries was involved in TRKA, and a lot of speculation in regards to Jeffries as well. And then also this tweet by Barking Spidey. Shout out to Barking Spidey on Twitter. Great research for all things. If you're into stock enthusiasts, he does a great job. Go ahead and follow him. But TRKA, short interest, self-reported, that has increased. We haven't even seen the new numbers. Wow, if the float is 67 million and 55 million are short in dark pools, one could only imagine what's really going on. This is insane. Buckle up. It's going to get wild, right? So this 71.91% short interest percentage float, and then the off-exchange short is 55 million shares here. definitely interesting, right? In my opinion, it is a better situation position that it's ever been in. Share price does not reflect the current value. Today's dip was alongside the market overall market. This is a rare occasion, and any dip is an opportunity. $5 to $6. The float is over 300 million now. Check Ortex. Best way to add, obviously, this mean we might see $1, 344 million, but the outstanding shares was not the float. Right, and this is directly from Nasdaq, you guys. So it is very interesting what is going on here with TRKA stock. I do not believe this is the end here. I think there is quite a bit more in this story and in this journey for this stock specifically. Definitely interested to see what's going to go on next week as we head into another full week of the trading. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about TRKA stock. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and as always, you guys have a great day.